Hey Virgo, welcome to your spirit messages for June to July. I am Charlene Lizette. Whether you're new or whether you are returning, a massive thank you to you. Either way, I hope you click subscribe and become a part of our collective. We're going to dive in and see what source has in store for you. These messages, if you are new here, are very different than traditional tarot. My energy is fine. I'm good. I'm just channeling the messages. So yes, the energy can come through a little bit differently. These messages are meant to overarch your monthlies, your weeklies, your quarterlies, and all that. Okay, so let me just pull out the last card here. Wow. Okay, wow. Something that you've been working really hard for is finally reaching its accumulation over the next month. Now, having said that, it's going to require you to really break free here from the limiting beliefs, the trauma, but most importantly, the shadow aspect of you, Virgo. Virgo, for a lot of you, you've been living in your shadow, wearing your shadow mask or wearing your ego mask and allowing that aspect of you to rule your life. Or maybe you find yourself constantly the victim, asking yourself, why is this happening to me? Or feeling stuck or feeling angry, rage. The lower vibrational frequencies, it's almost like you've been in this place of survival for a long time. But I'm not I'm not saying this to be critical of you, Virgo. It's because you went through a lot of stuff, a lot of difficult stuff, a lot of challenging experiences, traumatic memories and moments in your life, and you have been wearing them like a cloak to protect you from being vulnerable. And this entire period of time from the moment you watch this until 30 days after, this is a time where you are unraveling. You are letting go. You are releasing. We have cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. And then we have empathetic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Followed by earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. You know, a lot of you have been operating on autopilot, and this whole period of time, source is saying you can put down the wands. You're not having to fight anymore. You don't have to face the darkness, the evil, the difficulties, like this feeling like it's you against the world, Virgo. We don't have to feel that anymore. You are safe, you are protected, you are guided, you are supported. Knight of Pentacles to the Seven of Wands. And then the Queen of Pentacles here turns around and says, you know, what is the stability, the fruitfulness, the freedom, the legacy, the foundation that you desire or that you require in order to feel safe and secure and happy in life? Well, these visions that you've had or these dreams that you've had or these desires that you've had, Source is now giving you the path forward. Source is saying, I hear you. Remember, Source is you. Source is an extension of you, and you are an extension of Source. When we are aligned with our highest essence of ourselves, we have the clarity, the self-trust, the confidence to go after that life of freedom and fulfillment that we seek. And in essence, that is how you manifest these deep desires that you have, Virgo. Having said that, this entire period of time, Knight of Pentacles to the Seven of Wands, is you realizing that just because you want something now and just because you want the instant gratification now does not mean that now is the time. Oftentimes, there are opportunities that are brewing or developing or Source is conjuring and working together with. And so you're seeking for the instant gratification, and Source is going, where can you think about things more long term? You know, if you, let's just say, have been wanting to manifest more money because Pentacles have been showing up here, but you still don't have a healthy relationship with money, then if you were to have more money in your life, you would squander it. Vice versa, if you want a new relationship, but you have a fear of vulnerability or a fear of being hurt and betrayed, then Source again is going to turn around and go, well, how can I bring this into your life if you're not ready to receive it yet? Right? You are being prepared here for something greater. And in these moments of what can feel like inaction or the in-between or between timelines, it's really an opportunity for you to absorb what's not yours, for you to slow down, for you to honor yourself and honor the journey. We have break the chains, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. I'm really compelled to ask you, what is the patterns of behavior that your mother, your grandmother, the maternal side of your family has taught you? I'm going to say something that some people can think is very controversial, but it's backed up by science. Every single child has more of the mother's DNA than the father's. And so even though we learn things of the father, and even though we have characteristics and DNA and personality traits and physical characteristics and, a lot of the emotional deep-seated pain, including the generational trauma, the pain and the suffering, it's passed on because mother, the feminine, is the carrier. And so, for example, me, myself, and I was inside my mother. I was also inside my grandmother. I was also inside my great-grandmother. So all that stuff I carried forward into here. And now when I give birth to a daughter, she will receive it as well, unless I myself focus on healing that trauma, unless healing those wounds. And the same goes for you. Regardless of whether you're a male or a female, you came from your mother. And so you are carrying the stuff from your mother, and now you're being called to heal it. Now you're being called to break free. Part of this breaking free is part of the transformation, Virgo. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. You're having to do that deep work, that deep shadow work, that self-reflective, that work where you're kind of having to face your demons and grab a mirror. And if you need help with shadow work, like if you want me to help put together a guide on shadow work, you let me know down in the comments below and I'll do that. You can also book a session with me as well, okay? With the don't dim your light to fit in, how are you dimming in order to fit in, right? All of this it all comes through to you removing and breaking free from the limitations, the fears, the anxiety, the worry, the trauma, the pain, the suffering, and showing up as somebody who, yes, has experienced these things, but they don't identify with these things anymore. They are not a victim to their suffering. They have turned around and said, yes, this is part of my life. Yes, this is part of the things that I've gone through. However, I'm evolving, I'm growing, I'm choosing to operate from a more evolved, transformative space. That's why you got transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. And the last tarot card is the Queen of Pentacles. It's you in your highest octave. The masculine would be the king, right? Regardless of the feminine or masculine, the Queen and King are the top cheese in the Pentacle suits. So that is what you're being called to do during this time. Now, are you going to do it? Are you going to declare to yourself that you deserve this freedom, this happiness? That's up to you. If you want to work together with me in any capacity, it's down in the description box below. Here's this video to help you with manifesting your dream life. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscribes. We will see you later, alligators. Peace out.